The night is breathing slowly through my window, silver moonlight falling on the floor. Every shadow whispers of your echo, but you don't live here anymore. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, like it's waiting for you to come home. And the silence speaks 1,000 stories of a heart now left alone. I remember how your laughter used to dance inside my mind. Now the only sound that lingers is the echo you left behind. Every memory fades like a photograph in the rain, but somehow the feeling still remains. It was a love that couldn't stay, like the tide that slips away. I was holding on to dreams while you were drifting far from me, and I tried to make you see you were everything to me. But the truth I couldn't change. It was a love that couldn't stay. Coffee cups and midnight conversations, promises written in the dark. We built castles made of fragile moments, every word a hopeful spark. You said forever like a secret, like a prayer beneath your breath. But forever turned to distance, and distance turned to death. Now the rain taps softly on the pavement, like it's singing me your name. And every drop becomes a memory of the warmth that turns to pain. If love was only meant to last a little while, why did it feel like a lifetime in your smile? It was a love that couldn't stay, like a song that fades away. I was dancing in your light while you were walking out of sight, and I tried to make you see you were everything to see. But the truth I couldn't change was a love that couldn't stay. Your ghost still wanders through my morning, in the quiet of the dawn. Every sunrise feels a little colder since the day you were gone. I trace the lines upon the letters that you never meant to send. Every word a broken promise, every sentence that it sent. Maybe somewhere in another story we could learn to love again. But this chapter closed somewhere, left somewhere between the lines. If I could turn the hands of time, I'd freeze the moment you were mine. Before the distance found our door, before you wanted something more. But love is just a fragile flame, and hearts don't always feel the same. And even though I carries your memory through the corners of my soul. Like a melody unfinished, like a story never told. I keep searching through the silence for a reason or a sign, but the only thing I'm finding is the emptiness you left behind. It was a love that couldn't stay, like the colors lost in gray. I was reaching for your heart while you were tearing mine apart, and I tried to make you see you were everything to me, but the truth I couldn't change. It was a love that couldn't change. Sometimes I walk along the shoreline where we used to watch the sea, and I wonder if you think about those quiet nights with me. Did the stars forget our secrets? Did the waves erase our names? Or do they still remember two lost hearts inside their flames? I keep learning how to breathe now without you in the air, but every breath still feels like longing for a love no longer there. Maybe love was just a season, like the summer turning cold. Maybe we were just a moment, too fragile for the world. But even if you're gone forever, and our paths no longer meet, a piece of you will always land inside the tears I keep. It was a love that couldn't stay, like the time that slipped away. Oh,
The rain is falling softly on my window tonight, like quiet tears the sky can no longer hide. The room feels colder than it used to before, ever since you walked out that old wooden door. Your shadow lingers in the corners of my mind, a ghost of love that time cannot unwind. I trace your name on the fog of my breath, remembering promises that faded to death. Every whisper of the wind calls your name. Every silence feels exactly the same. This is a song for the love lost in the dark, for the fading light inside my heart, for every dream we left behind, for every promise lost in time. This is a song for the tears I can't hide, on those slow morning days. Now tastes like silence in so many ways. The photograph smile from the wall by the bed, but every picture feels painfully dead. Two hearts once dancing beneath golden skies, now strangers passing with unspoken goodbye. Every streetlight reminds me of you. Every star holds a memory too. This is a song for the love lost in the dark, for the fading light inside my heart, for every dream we left behind, for every promise lost in time. This is a song for the tears I can't hide, for the lonely nights I cry inside. Though you're gone and far from sight, your memory stays with me tonight. I remember the night when you held my hand tight and said we'd be forever beneath city lights. But forever to zone like smoke in the air, leaving echoes of words that were never there. The moon hears secrets I whisper alone, stories of love that have turned into stone. If hearts could travel back into the past, I'd beg for a moment with you that could last. Maybe somewhere in another life we didn't break, we didn't say goodbye. Maybe somewhere our hands still meet, walking together down quiet streets. But here I stand with achy arms, holding the pieces of broken charms. Your love a melody fading away, a song that sorrow continues to play. This is a song for the love lost in the dark, for the shattered dreams inside my heart, for every kiss that turned to pain, for every whisper lost in rain. This is a song for the lights are dark, for the lovelies hurrying near, though the world keeps moving on, my lonely heart still sings this song. The seasons change, but the ache remains, like quiet thunder inside my veins. Spring brings flowers, but none like you. No shade of red, no sky so blue. I tried to forget, I tried to move on, but memories follow like shadows at dawn. Your laughter midnight whispers through the window, silver moonlight on the floor. Every shadow in this silence feels like you were here before. Your old jacket on the chair still smells like rain and cigarettes. Every little thing around me holds a love I can't forget. I keep staring at the ceiling, tracing memories in the dark, like a lonely constellation of the pieces of my heart. You once told me love was endless, like the ocean wide and deep. Now I'm drowning in echoes of the promises you keep. Every word you ever said still lives inside my head, but your voice has turned to wind that I cannot hold again. Cold heart in your name, frozen in my veins. Every beat keeps calling, but you never came. Cold heart in your name, burning in the rain. I'm dancing with the ghost of a love that couldn't stay. Cold heart in your name, whispered by the flame. Every tear keeps falling, but it feels the same. Cold heart in your name, nothing left to blame. Just a lonely woman in the love without fame. There's a street light down the corner where we used to laugh all night. Now the pavement only listens to my footsteps in the light. I remember how you held me like the world could fall apart, but forever turned to moments, and those moments broke my heart. Photographs inside a drawer, smiling faces lost in time. Every picture tells a story floating softly through the night, like a melody forgotten, trying hard to find the light. Every star above the city feels like something we once knew. Tiny sparks of distant memories, all reminding me of you. Did you ever stop and wonder if I'm still awake at 3, writing songs about a lover who forgot about me? Did you ever feel the silence when the night begins to fall? Did you just leave my heart here like it never morning lay? Maybe love was just a moment, maybe hearts are made to break. Maybe I was just a chapter in the story you would take. But for me, you were the novel, every page and every line. Now I'm reading empty endings of the dreams you left behind. The wind keeps singing softly through the hollow of my chest, like a lullaby for someone who can never truly rest. And I'm spinning your voices with the memories we made, like a dancer in the slide, where the music slowly fades. Cold heart in your name, running through my pain, like a storm that never finds the sun again. Cold heart in your name. Midnight falls like silver rain on a wind-lonely room. City lights are fading slowly, while my heart still hums your tune. The silence whispers softly through the shadows on the wall, and every breath I'm taking still remembers when you call. The clock keeps moving forward, but my soul is standing still. Every echo of your laughter haunts the quiet that I feel. Your name floats in the darkness like a ghost I cannot see. And tonight I'm left here dancing with the love you took from me. I remember summer evenings when the sky was painted gold. You would hold my hand so gently, like our story would never grow. We were walking through forever with the stars beneath our feet. Every promise felt like music, every heartbeat was a beat. You said love was like the ocean, deep and endless like unseen. fragile heart scattered on the floor. Now the wind sings your goodbye through the empty midnight air, and I'm reaching for your shadow, but you're no longer there. So I'm dancing with my memories in the pale and quiet night, spinning slowly through the echoes of a love that lost its light. Every tear becomes the rhythm of a broken melody, and I'm dancing with the ghost of you that still lives inside of me. Dancing with memories underneath the silver moon. Every step reminds my heart that you left too soon. Though the music fades to silence and the night is cold and deep, I'm dancing with my memories while the lonely angels weep. Your jacket still hangs by the doorway, like you're coming home again, and the scent of you is drifting through the quiet like the rain. Photographs upon the table, short girl I used to know, smiling next to you forever before the fall of letting go. Your voice once felt like sunlight, warming every hidden star. Now it's just a distant thunder from a long forgotten star. Did you ever feel the moment when our love began to fade? Or would you simply walk away? Or the memory forever stay? Where love red paints the floor, where we used to softly sway, but the only arms around me are the memories that stay. So I'm dancing with my memories in the pale and quiet night, spinning slowly through the echoes of a love that lost its light. Every tear becomes the rhythm of a broken melody, and I'm dancing with the ghost of you that still lives inside of me. Dancing with my memories underneath the silver moon. Every step reminds my heart that you left too soon. Though the music fades to silence and the night is cold and deep, I'm dancing with my memories while the lonely angels weep. Maybe somewhere in another life we never said goodbye. Maybe in another universe you stayed and never lied. Maybe there's a version of my heart that forever had to break. A world where love like ours was never meant to reign. But here beneath this lonely sky, I'm learning how to breathe. is breathing slowly through the curtains of my room. A lonely moon is painting silver shadows in the gloom. Your jacket still is hanging where you left it on the chair, and every silent corner whispers memories of you there. I hear your footsteps fading in the hallway of my mind, a melody of promises we slowly left behind. Your laughter once was sunlight falling softly on my skin, but now the cold of midnight is the only place I'm in. The clock keeps counting heartbeats that refuse to disappear. Each second feels like thunder, echoing beside mine. I trace the ghost of your name upon the window in the rain, but every letter trembles like it's drowned in my pain. Did you hear my heart breaking when you turned away that night? Did you feel my world shaking as you vanished from my side? These are the echoes of our last goodbye, floating through the silence of a shattered sky. Your voice still lingers like a distant sigh. In the echoes of our last goodbye, I'm holding on to dreams that slowly die, like fading stars that fall but never cry. In every tear I hide, that's why love became our last goodbye. I walked the streets we know when the world was still alive, where every glance between us felt like something would survive. The cafe by the corner still remembers how we stayed, talking about forever in the promises we made. But forever turned to shadows, drifting slowly in the dark, like a lonely violin that plays a broken heart. The rain upon the pavement writes the story of our fall, and every drop reminds me how I lost it all. I try to close my eyes and leave your memory behind. The love is like a wildfire burning deep inside the mind. The sense of you is everywhere, the autumn winds may roam, turning every place I go into a haunted home. Did you know I was breaking while you quietly let go? Did you see tears awaken in the love I couldn't show? These are the echoes of our last goodbye, drifting through the chambers of a lonely sky. Your whisper haunts me like a lullaby. In the echoes of our last goodbye, I'm searching for the reason you let us die. Through sleepless nights, for endless questions lie, and every tear I hide. That's why photograph is fading on the dresser near my bed, but every smile inside it leaves 1,000 words unsaid. Your eyes once held a universe where I could safely stay. Now they're distant galaxies that slowly drift away. The silence feels so heavy, like a storm that never ends. 1,000 shattered memories pretending to be friends. I try to gather pieces of the girl I used to be, before your love became a bittersweet eternity. Sometimes I swear I hear you calling softly in the rain, a phantom of affection playing gently with my pain. But when I turn around, there's only darkness in the air. Just another empty night, reminding me you're not there. If love is just a moment, why does it last forever in my soul? If goodbye was the answer, why do I still feel incomplete and cold? Maybe somewhere in another life, our hearts would never fall apart. Maybe fate would let me keep the rhythm of your heart. But here beneath the lonely stars, where broken dreams were made,